So, so I just wanted to reflect on a story because I just remembered this, you know. I want to take you back to my childhood. I was born, like I said, I was born in Crown Heights, Brooklyn in the 80s. I was born in 84. So I spent my childhood in New York in the 80s, from the 80s to the mid 90s. And like I said, I was one of the only white kids in my school. And, you know, as rough as my life was, some of these kids really had it. Like, man, I seen some shit at my school. You know, I remember this girl, sweetest girl ever, nicest, kindest, sweetest girl. Her name was Jamila. And I remember we were in class and it was Father's Day. And she was like, I'm not making a card for my father. He's in jail. I'm making one for my uncle. Right? And one of the other kids said her dad killed her mom. And she just ran out of the classroom crying. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. And there was this kid. Had a horrible home situation, you know. His mother was a crackhead. I didn't know, like, my mother was a school teacher. And my mother actually taught at my school. So my mother explained a lot of things to me that as a kid I wouldn't have understood otherwise, you know. I was quite young at the time. I think I was probably in like kindergarten or first grade at the time. So this kid, I remember him coming into class every day with like scars, like cigarette burns on his arms, like his mother was putting lit cigarettes out on him, burning him with cigarettes. One time he came in with this, half his face burned really bad, like really badly, like it was horrific. It was shocking to see. And I asked him what happened. He told me his mom threw hot coffee all over his face. And I felt so bad for this kid. And he was really like a nice kid, actually. So, one day, it was his birthday. And I knew that sadly, like, nobody really cared about him. So I decided to have a little surprise for him, you know. So I got a bunch of candy. And I got balloons that said, happy birthday. I stuffed them all in a bag, just like a regular plastic bag, so you couldn't see what was inside. So, you know, he didn't know what was in the bag. But on his birthday, I just gave him the bag, told him, open the bag. And he did. And the balloons popped out of the bag, you know, came up that said happy birthday. You know, and it was a bag of candy and stuff. And he said, Will, you are one of a kind. And he just hugged me. And throughout my life, I've just been a kind person. I cared about people, you know? I've helped a lot of people. I can't go into every story now, but trust me, I have. I've helped a lot of people. I've stuck my neck out for people. And you know what the fucked up part is? A lot of the very same people I helped and really stuck my neck out for, when they were at their most desperate, darkest times, they turned on me and stabbed me in the back. And after all this time, you know, and I'm not saying that I was helping people because I expected something in return. And I hate when people say that shit, like, but I'm saying, like, after all this, after all that I've done, and, you know, helping people out, whenever I was in my darkest time, needed help so desperately, no one was there. No one gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck about me. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that shit really hurts. And right now, I'm in a bad way. And you know, I'm just talking to this camera because ain't nobody else to talk to. But I just wanted to share that story because I don't want to lose myself, you know, in this darkness, in this anger, the anger I feel over how just, you have no idea. You have no idea what I've been through, and how, like, just how, like, I'm the most fucked over person. I've been fucked over, like, you don't even want to know, like, treated like shit all my life, no matter what. No matter what I do, I am just treated like shit. Just always am. And it's so hard to... The problem is that, you know, when you're trying not to lose yourself, I'm trying not to lose myself, and I'm trying not to lose, you know, my kind-hearted ways. Well, no, I already lost them, because in this world, anytime I've just been kind to people, they take that for weakness, and it's like they will instantly try to take advantage of you. And when I say no, you're not taking advantage of me, just because don't take my kindness for weakness. I'm not a sucker, and I'm not stupid, and I stand up for myself. That's when people try to, like, you know, try to like, intimidate and use violence and intimidation tactics. I don't play that shit. I don't let that. You know, I stand up for myself. I defend myself. But what kind of a fucked up world is that to live, you know? So I've really just had to stop altogether. Like, I can't even show a little kindness, because it's like you might as well paint a target on yourself. It's fucked up like that. And, you know, the last video I did, when you saw me in the car with the mask, look, that's just me expressing myself, you know, expressing that darkness inside of myself, that anger, that rage that I feel. But I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to hurt anyone, you know. No, I mean, look, If I gotta defend myself, I will. It's like that. And I'm not the type of person that turns the other cheek either. I will, you know, I will fuck somebody up if I have to. But I don't know what to do, because that part of me, the essence of me, the person I really am, that good, kind-hearted person that I was since childhood, is just being lost and withering away. And that flame is flickering and dying out. Yo, I came really close to suicide last night. I almost overdosed. I was very close. The only thing that probably saved my life is I got sick, and I got sick and I started throwing up, and I was on the floor and I couldn't move, and that kind of stopped me from doing any further harm to myself. I don't know what to do. No one understands, and no one cares. And the sick thing is, like, people are happy to see this shit happen to me. Like, I'm not joking. People are really that evil. And it's kind of scary to think, like I can't imagine that, you know? Just wishing the worst on somebody. You don't even know that person. You just, for whatever reason, you don't like the way they look. So you want them to fucking die? Somebody that did nothing to you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? You know. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that story to light, just because I want to put that out there, because at least if I tell this story and I have this video up, there's a little bit of myself that I can put out there. Just hold on to her, put it out there in the world. So maybe there'll be something left of me when I die. I don't know.